What's going on, guys? It's Eric again, back with another video, and welcome back to the Michigan Sports Hub, where today we're gonna take a look at the Detroit Lions roster move. So let's get to it. So as you can see, I'm right here on the Detroit Lions website. We'll just go right through here. We'll go ahead and start with placed on injured reserve, Ezekiel Turner, which I'll admit I really haven't seen a whole lot of him since he's on the injured reserve list. There's probably no reason to see him, but I don't ever remember his name getting called, even in the first game of the season. I don't remember that. Waived with an injury settlement with Ahmad. I'm going to try to pronounce this name. As you guys know, I'm bad with names. I think it's Hassanian. I probably hacked up that name pretty good. But anyway, he was waived with an injury settlement, which I don't know what an injury settlement is. I haven't looked that up or anything. If you guys know about that, go ahead and put it right down there into the comments. So the actual people that were released were Miles Adams, Tristan Cologne, Tom Kennedy, Netane Mutai, I believe that's how you pronounce his name. Goodness, these names are getting harder and harder to pronounce. Anthony Pittman, Dan Skipper, and Malik Taylor, which I was surprised to see Dan Skipper being waived, but since then he has been re-signed back to the practice squad of the Detroit Lions. So I think at probably some point, if a lineman gets injured and to the point he's not going to be able to come back, Dan Skipper will get activated to the 53-man roster and help out where he can there. So I don't really think that's a big surprise move to anybody. But it was, to me, kind of seeing him getting waived. Apparently that's happened before, and he's kind of came right back on through the practice squad and back on to the Lions 53-man roster. So, like I said, it was just a surprise move. And then we come down through here, and who got waived. I'm not going to go through all the names on here, but I am going to kind of pick out a couple names on here. The wide receiver Ronnie Bell, which in the last video I said he was going to get waived. I thought he played well. I haven't seen him get picked up by anybody, although I haven't really looked today. Today is the 27th of August of 2025. But I haven't seen anyone pick him up. And like I said, I haven't looked on Google or anything like that to look. But I think he played well enough where I think another team is hopefully going to pick him up. But like I said, haven't seen it. Another one in here is QB Hendon Hooker, which I think we all kind of knew was probably going to get cut on here. And it's like I said in the last video, I hate being a broken record, but I don't know if it was him not retaining information or not listening or anything like that, or was it the coaches that failed him and didn't bring him up to speed like people thought he would be doing. Deion Jackson did okay. Jackson Meeks, I thought, was a very good player for the Detroit Lions. It's just a matter of the fact that our wide receiver core is pretty stacked right now. You got St. Brown, you've got Jason Williams, goodness. You've also got Jameson Williams on there, and you've already said that TeSlaa is going to be on the Detroit Lions, probably as a third, fourth, fifth wide receiver. And there was a couple of other ones that are wide receivers on there. We're just stacked right now for wide receivers, and none of them got bumped out of position except for, which I will be surprised. Another one that got traded was Tim Patrick. They brought him in with a 6th-round pick from the Jaguars, which, I don't necessarily see that as a bad thing for Detroit. Yeah, it's a 6th-round pick. It's a pretty low pick in the NFL draft, but if you can hit maybe on even one of their lower draft picks, you're doing pretty well on here. And Brad has a track record of being a pretty good drafter on here, so I can't see a 5th or 6th rounder being a good pickup for him, or maybe trading that pick away for a player, or going up into the draft a little bit sooner to try to get somebody here too. So that's just draft capital that we've got. And anybody else here on this list, I wasn't really wowed about, guys. I'll admit, maybe Sailors. I think he did pretty good for the Detroit Lions, but again, our running back core, you got Reynolds, you got Gibbs, you got Montgomery on there. No one was going to pop him out, and you got Reynolds on there too. Now they just weren't going to be able to pop any one of those three out of there. So he played well, but just a kind of another one. I hope he gets picked up by somebody else. And then you're physically unable to perform are Frazier, McNeil, and Rodriguez. McNeil, I think, is supposed to come back around Thanksgiving, which I think is quite far for him, but maybe he's had, again, I haven't read any articles about this, but I think he's probably had maybe a little bit of a setback maybe in his recovery. I got to imagine that's why they said all the way to Thanksgiving. I was hoping to hear Halloween to be able to get him ready to be in tip-top shape, but it is what it is. And you got a non-football injury being Josh Paschal, which to me, Josh Paschal should be waived or gone or something, but maybe they've got an investment with him. They don't want to get rid of him. I think I seen his cap hit was $2.4 million on Sport Track the last time I looked on it. If it's that small, I think with the $40+ million you have on there, you can absorb that cap hit and kind of accelerate it to be all this year if you had to. But again, the Lions must see it differently than me. Brad and Dan must see it very, very different. But Josh Paschal has not shown me anything where he needs to be on the roster. I think he should probably go. But again, not my team to say yank him off the team. So anything other than that, let me know kind of right down there in the comments what you guys think. Do you guys think we should have kept somebody? Do you guys think we should have cut somebody and brought somebody on? I think right now we're down to 50 guys right now. I think we're going to replace some people in here. I hope we bring on Zadarius Smith as kind of a someone that the Detroit Lions kind of want to bring in. I'm hoping after these cuts are all done, you'll see him in the very, very, very near future sign a contract with Detroit. Somebody had said he's been in Detroit a couple of times, but maybe he's just hanging around. I know his girlfriend or then girlfriend was a rapper in Detroit. He was kind of hanging around here for that, but since they've broken up, I don't think he's here in Detroit anymore. I think he went back to I don't know where his residence is. But he's just not in Detroit anymore. And that's kind of all I got today here for you guys. Just wanted to give my thoughts on the roster moves that the Detroit Lions made to hopefully get their roster down to 53. Right now, like I said, I wanted to say it was at 50 guys. Hopefully they'll get a couple people off of maybe some waivers or maybe some practice squad players and bring them on. And we'll go ahead and go into week 1 with Green Bay, and hopefully we'll win here. Now, that is on September 7th at 4:25. I just looked it up here. So the Lions have another, 10 to 14 days off to hopefully get their roster going, make cuts, waves, all that good stuff to make sure this team is up and ready to go here for their get a good full practice in for week 1 of the NFL season. So guys, let me know what you guys think of this video right down below in the comment section. Comments, criticism, did I do well? Did I miss something? Do I suck? Go ahead and put it right down there in the comment section. Also guys, I would really appreciate it if you gave this a like button. It'll push us out to the algorithm and say that people like this video, and it'll push it out to more and more people. Sports fans, maybe even some non-sports fans all across the world. A like would be very, very appreciated. And also guys, make sure you hit that subscribe button and the bell notification so you guys get more videos just like this one. Alright guys, we'll get into some Michigan State, Michigan football kind of predictions and things like that, and kind of what I think the season is going on here. I'm also going to try to get some Pistons, Tigers, and Red Wings content on here for you. Now, I don't have FanDuel Detroit on here, so I really can't give much analysis or anything like that, but I can see the highlights to kind of give my 2 cents on it and to kind of give my thoughts on it. And the Tigers, I think, going through all the season, they're on the backstretch here. I think they really have to kind of get it going here because they had a big losing streak and they've kind of won some games. Now they're kind of sputtering against the A's here. Are they the Sacramento A's? Are they still the Oakland A's? Or are they the Las Vegas A's? I don't know who they are. Anyway, they're out on the West Coast. The last game is today. That's at 10:05 if you guys want to watch it. All right, guys. I really hope you guys enjoyed this video and hope to see you guys again soon. Deuces. Take care, guys.